Rise and shine. It's a magnificent morning with Manoush and Mama. Julie Taboulie's Lebanese kitchen is made possible by
Do your thing. Do your thing, do your thing. Syracuse, do your thing. Do your thing, do your thing. Syracuse, do your thing.
As soon as the thought of Manoush comes to my mind, I immediately see my mother. Ever since I was a little girl, I grew up to the sights, sounds, and smells surrounding me as my mother would be making and baking Manoush on our Asajj, signaling Sunday mornings to me. And today, we are making one of the most famous Manoush of all time, Manoush Zaatar, Lebanon's most brilliant breakfast food. Believed to be good for the memory, these luscious Lebanese breakfast dough pies were always encouraged upon children to eat before going to school, especially before taking exams, because it was thought to wake one up. These Lebanese personalized pita pies are topped with a Lebanese signature spice blend called Zaatar, an earthy and zesty thyme herb mixture made up of wild thyme, sumac spice, sesame seeds, and sea salt, making for a scrumptious way to start the day. I may be all grown up now, but my senses still remain the same, meaning Manoush and Mama is magnificent. Rise and shine, everyone, because it's a magnificent morning with Manoush, our Lebanese-style breakfast dough pies, and Mama!
Good morning.
Good morning, Mama.
Good morning.
Are you going to be helping me with my dough
I am
today?
here to help you make dough today.
Mama's the best because she's been helping me since day one, ever since I started my Julie Taboulie journey, and
Right.
she's my right hand and my left, and she hasn't left my side. So.
And I enjoyed doing it.
So today we're making Manoush, which is our Lebanese-style breakfast dough pies.
Right.
And we're also going to be doing some other traditional accompaniments on the table with the Manoush that
Right.
you would typically see and eat in Lebanon and the Middle East and
At breakfast
America
time.
at breakfast
Yeah.
time. We're
Right.
doing Lebanese also, which is our homemade, handmade, Lebanese-style strained, our nice and thick, creamy yogurt. And it's going to be sort of dressed in a savory way. That's how we most enjoy our,
Right, of
our
course.
yogurt. Savory, not sweet, although we're sweet, but
It's a breakfast.
and some other traditional accompaniments too. But the number one question that we always get asked all the time, we always have so many of you writing in about how to make foolproof Arabic all-purpose yeast dough, right? And that's what we're doing today. And Mama is going to help us. She's going to instruct me and you along today, right, Mama?
Right.
So we're starting with our yeast, right, Mama?
Right. And for the measurement of how much we're making dough today, we need about 1.5 tablespoons.
Okay. And then what else?
And we need 1 tablespoon of flour.
I'm going to level it out because we're going to make it nice and precise.
Yeah, we're gonna.
Foolproof as possible. That goes in. Okay, so that was our unbleached all-purpose flour, right, Mama?
Always unbleached.
Always unbleached. And now for 1 tablespoon.
1 tablespoon of sugar.
Okay. All right. And now we have.
1/3 cup of warm water, not too hot.
Okay, we're just going to pour this in. So we don't want to use hot water because.
No, because the hot water would kill the yeast.
Okay.
And the cold water will rise, but it will take a long time for it to get activated.
Okay.
Put it to the side.
Okay.
And while you're doing that, I'm gonna start measuring my flour.
All right. So Mama is measuring out we're gonna be making 8.5 cups of flour.
Right. And I'm measuring just for Julie and you today.
Thank you, Mama.
You're welcome.
Okay, so Mama, we're gonna add salt to this as well,
We're gonna
right?
add 1 tablespoon of salt.
Okay.
And the reason we're adding it to the flour, because we didn't add it to the yeast, because that will kill the yeast
Okay.
if we're trying to have the yeast rise.
All right, that is also key. We're adding the salt. I'm just gonna sort of run the salt through the flour. And I'm also gonna make a well. I'm gonna help you a little bit too,
Right,
Mama. You're
thank
helping
you.
me, I'm helping you. So I did good here, Mom, on your well that
yeah,
you
you
have.
did.
All right, so I'm gonna have you actually mix it for us
I will.
here at home and for you all at home too.
I love doing that.
All right, so I'm gonna pour in 2 cups of water and 1 more cup. So we have 3 cups of water.
Right.
Just like that. Okay, I'm gonna grab our olive oil too, Mama, right?
Yeah, we need about 1/3 of a cup.
We're making our well, our wishing well.
Right. Now all we need is our yeast, and it looks like it's ready.
Okay, this is nice. So you can see that it has risen, right? And it
It is
has little bubbly
Right.
kind of on top.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pour that in for you, Mama.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. See how much I'm helping you today,
And
Mom?
I'll just start digging in and mixing.
All right, how's that?
Thank you.
All right, so let's walk them through on mixing the dough. So basically, Mama's just sort of gathering the flour from around the sides of the bowl
Right.
and kind of bringing it into our wishing well of liquids.
As you can see, I'm not just kneading the dough till I know it's just right.
Right.
This is looking really nice because there is no more flour on the bottom, and it's not really that wet, and I don't have too much flour to
dry.
go, just a little bit, so I'm gonna start mixing it.
All right, she's gonna start kneading. And this is really, I mean, the dough making, you know, back in Lebanon in the Middle East, I mean, this is
Would be
sort
making
of,
a huge
Yeah.
bowl of dough.
yeah, I mean, this is sort of our breath of life, you know?
Because
I mean,
we sometimes don't bake every day, we bake for the week.
Right.
And we take it to the bakery if you don't have a source of an oven in your own house or
Right.
or Asajj outside. So
Right.
you would take it to the bakery and they help you bake it.
Yeah, that's really nice. And that's what you guys would do with Sitho, right? Your mom,
Right,
my grandmother,
right.
and your sisters and
Yeah.
siblings.
It
there.
was a team effort.
Yeah, a Taboulie team.
And it's all mixed pretty good,
Yeah,
as you can see.
yeah, it's nice and
really
pliable.
nice.
I'm gonna touch it too.
Right.
Yeah, so it's not too wet and it's not too dry.
Right.
It's sort of right in between. It's moist, basically, and that's
Right.
what you're going for. And it kind of has like a
I usually
pushback on
clean
you.
my bowl as I go along.
Yeah.
Cross.
Yes, we always make the sign of the cross. Okie dokes. And we are gonna let this rest and rise on our countertop. So today we're making our manoush in our oven here, right?
Yes,
in
we
our
are.
new Julie Taboulie Lebanese kitchen. But we also have an outdoor oven that what we call a
It's Asajj that we bake out of bread and Zaatar on because it does taste delicious on it.
it has a completely different taste and texture than in the oven. And so I think we should show everybody at home our
should.
outdoor oven.
Let's go.
So here we are with Mama and our Asajj. Asajj is basically an old world Arabic apparatus that they use outdoors to bake all of our bread on, right, Mama?
Right.
And Mama used to bake on the Asajj back in Lebanon with Sitho and
with my
everybody.
mother.
So what was that like?
It was a lot of fun because you need 2-3 people to operate the whole thing. One has to roll the bread, the other one bakes it, and the best fun is eating it after.
Of course, it's the tastiest bread ever. Obviously, we bake our bread, our khibbz, and our manoush
Right.
and all that in the oven,
Right.
but there's nothing like the taste
Yeah,
of
this
it
is
on
special.
the Asajj. Yeah.
Right.
I remember here now, so you remember in Lebanon, and I remember
Right.
here you baking the bread with Aunt Marcel.
Right, she's a great helper. She's a good baker. I would roll the dough
Yeah.
within a shabby on the table, and she would bake it.
Yeah.
You know, and maintain the fire underneath because it has to be just a certain temperature.
Right.
We use coal and wood on this one. I don't use any propane, so the taste is extra special.
Yeah, just like you, Mama.
Well, thank you.
Mom, I'm so happy that we were able to share with everybody our Asajj that we have outside. Because
Yes.
I love it so much. You know, it's one of my favorite things ever.
It is fun to bake on.
And I'm so grateful and thankful that we have it, you know, in our home and we're able to use it.
Yes,
So,
we are.
thank you, Mama, for having
welcome.
the Asajj. And without further ado, we have our big, beautiful bowl of dough here. Look at that, you guys.
It looks awesome.
It does look awesome. And Mama
I
is
think I'll
gonna,
help you.
we'll both sort of, take the plastic off. It's really sort of doubled in size, as you
It
guys
looks
can
beautiful.
see. It's beautiful.
So we're gonna start
You're
cutting
gonna
it.
flour the board, Mama?
Yeah.
And again, we are making our ajin, which is our Arabic all-purpose yeast dough that we make all of our delicious dough pies and dough
Stick in.
pastries and all sorts of stuff with. Mama's gonna take it out of the bowl. Need it a little closer to you, Mama?
No, I'm good.
all
I'm
right.
good.
Look at that.
I'm pro with that.
So today with our Arabic all-purpose yeast dough, we are going to be making our star dish of the day, which is our manoush. In our family, we call it zuba.
Yeah, or zaatar.
Our zaatar, which is our breakfast dough pies, our savory dough pies. Okay, so we are going to start just by rolling out our dough. And I like to show them just like a nice big size, you know, that you would typically find in Lebanon and the Middle East, and
Okay.
also Lebanese and Middle Eastern bakeries here in the States as well, which you can find these delicious dough pies at.
Right.
And now we're going to show you how to make them at home too. So we're just going to
And you
start
can
to
roll it like that also.
Okay. Right, this is the way that I roll it. I basically have one hand turning and roll and kind of keep on moving it around until I have a nice circular shape, just like so. How's it
Doing
look,
good.
Mama?
Doing very well.
Mama taught me everything I know, including dough.
Right.
I want to get mine a little bit more round, just like that. Okay, so now we are going to talk about zuba, right? Okay, also called zaatar. And the word zaatar literally translates to thyme in Arabic, right? And it's basically finely ground, the zaatar and the zuba, and then it's mixed with the sumac, and then we toast the sesame seeds and add sea salt, just like that. So I have about 3 heaping tablespoons of the zaatar mixture, or zuba, and I'm just gonna stream in the olive oil, like so. Just sort of gonna eyeball it. Here, Mama, I'd like to do yours. And then
Trying to be a helper today.
you're helping so much today. Can't do it without you.
Well, thanks.
All right, so look at that. And you can just sort of eyeball it. Do you need a little bit more?
A little bit more oil
Okay,
for
just
mine.
more. So we don't want it too thick and we don't want it too thin. We want it sort of right in the middle.
Right.
So I'm gonna show them what we're kind of going for. See, it's nice and fluid, right, Mama?
Right,
It looks
right.
really good. Okay, so let's bring the sheet pan in, actually, so everybody can see.
That'll be easy.
And you can do that one, and I'll do this one. And then you're just basically going to take a tablespoon, maybe 2 tablespoons for these.
Yeah, some people like a lot, some people don't.
Right.
And
I like it right in the middle. I don't like too much zuba,
like maybe I have too
zaatar,
much in here, so
and I
I
don't
can
like
take it
too
out.
little either, you know, because this is essentially the main ingredient that's going. It's a zesty, savory herb pie. So you want to have, you know, a good amount, but not too much. It could become a little bit bitter, don't you think?
sometimes if you put way too much,
Yeah.
then we press it with the spoon just a little bit like that, so it doesn't puff up, kind of.
So Sitho, my mom's mom, and I'm sure many other mothers, they believe that it opened up the brain, right?
It helps us achieve better in school when we go to school in the morning.
So they can do really well on their exams.
Right.
So, and they still think that and do that to this day, I believe.
They do. It's a healthy breakfast. You're doing very well.
Thank you very much.
And I'm not trying to show off because I did 2 already.
Mama's been making dough a lot longer than I have, and she's a lot faster as well. So I think these are great as a maza or appetizer or hors d'oeuvre, and they're also really sort of, I think they're really cute for kids too.
Yeah, they are.
You know?
Sophie and Lola love to do that.
Speaking of kids, my mother's grandchildren, and my nieces, Sophie Honey and Lola, just love making zuba with us.
And they do a really good job.
They've been making it ever since they were like, I think like 3.
Yeah, I'll
you
put the
know?
dough right there, and they'll be sitting on their chair watching me, and I'll just give them a piece, and they'll have flour all over them making it.
So we're gonna get our manoush, our Lebanese style savory dough pies in the oven as well, with the other 2 larger ones that we put in. And then we're gonna get on to making some of our other traditional accompaniments for our Lebanese breakfast together
Can't
today. And in the meantime, I want you guys to take another look at our outdoor oven, our Asajj, and kind of learn a little bit more about it.
Right.
So Mama, why do you have the pillow out here? Are you gonna take a nap?
I just put this dough on.
Yes.
And it's easy to see, as you can see, it's all even.
Yeah, it's
so when you
beautiful.
put it, this is called the cotto.
Tata.
And when you put the dough on it, and it's easy, just it's a
press it down.
technique that you have to turn it over and
Right.
put it on. And then when it's ready, you gotta turn it over. So we're gonna
let's
try
see.
and turn
Yeah.
it over.
So we already pressed it down with the cora.
can.
Okay.
Oh, look how
And then-
beautiful.
Oh, that's beautiful. So this is called mar'out.
Right,
Right?
right.
So
And you can make it as thin as possible. I made it a little bit thicker today. I just felt like
so we make the manoush on the side.
Right.
We make the khibz, which is the Lebanese bread on the side.
Right.
The mar'out right here, Mama, right?
Right.
Which is thin or thicker.
Right.
And the talam is in the tanur,
Right,
That you
I
were
know.
saying.
Yeah.
And all of our breads are extra special because they're made by Mama.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mama. So the next dish that Mama and I have for you in our rise and shine magnificent morning with our manoush, our Lebanese style breakfast dough pies, is our Labneh. Right, Mama?
Right, it's my favorite for breakfast.
It's mine too, and you cannot have manoush, zaatar, zuba, however you want to call it out there, without some nice, thick, homemade strained yogurt that we call Labneh. So we're going to show you how Mama and I made our Labneh for you today. To turn your homemade Lebanese unstrained yogurt called Laban into thick, creamy, and smooth strained yogurt called Labneh, simply open a clean cotton cloth or muslin bag. Place it into a colander over a bowl and ladle the unstrained yogurt into the bag. Push the yogurt down as much as you can. Close the bag, pressing down on it to release as much air as possible. Pull the drawstring bag tightly and spin the bottom around while holding the top. Then tie the drawstring to secure. Place the bag into the colander set over the bowl and transfer to the refrigerator to drain for 1 full day. After 1 full day, the majority of the whey will have drained, and voila, you will have your very own homemade thick and creamy Lebanese strained yogurt called Labneh right at home and ready to serve. Taboulie tip: the longer you drain the yogurt, the thicker and creamier it will become. Mama, I think the biggest difference between yogurt in this country in America is compared to like Lebanon and the Middle East is that here it's, yogurt is eaten more like sweet,
Because of all the fruits they add to it.
Yeah.
We eat it as savory,
Savory, yeah.
with our bread and...
I think it's a delicious way to enjoy it, and I think once you
It
all
is.
try these different types of toppings that we're going to be showing you in just a bit, you're going to just love the yogurt savory like this. Okay, so we are going to drizzle a little bit of olive oil. Oh, I love yours, Mama.
Yeah, it looks good.
It looks really nice.
I worked hard on it.
You can just drizzle some good quality olive oil or extra virgin olive oil and just sort of, you want to swirl it around in a plate, Mama.
It looks beautiful already.
It does look beautiful, just like that. And then I'm also going to get a little bit of sea salt on each one.
Of course, that makes it taste delicious.
The salt is one of the most important seasonings, actually, when it comes to either the Labneh, the thick yogurt that we have, or the Laban, which is our unstrained yogurt. And now I'm so excited for our tasty toppings for our Lebanese bar that I have right over here.
Already.
Look at this, Mama. I
Beautiful
prepared it
variety.
for us. Easy peasy here. Everything is, sort of finely chopped up. I have 4 different ways that I want to share with everybody how we like our
Okay.
zuba or manoush or zaatar. So one of them is with garlic. It's garlic paste and mint. Do you want to do that one?
It's actually, this tastes delicious together, that combination.
It is. It's a delicious combination. So I'm going to do our spicy Labneh. So I have some crushed red pepper flakes. And then I'm also going to use a little bit of cayenne. And then I also have some of our crushed Aleppo pepper, that sort of a smokier, sort of more rich
Oh yeah,
and
that's
robust.
gonna be spicy.
It's gonna be spicy. I want to wake right up this morning. Mama, do you want to do the Zaatar one, the zuba
I'll do
Anna?
I'll do that one.
All right, I'm gonna finish my Aleppo pepper, and then I have a little bit of paprika, too, just to sort of soften and sweeten everything up a little bit. And then we'll do the last one together. How's that? So this
Yes.
one's gonna be all fresh herbs. So if you
I'll
want to
try and
take
do this.
thyme,
Yeah, I'll do that.
I have some fresh chives. All right, and then just a little bit of some fresh flat leaf parsley too.
It looks good.
It does look really good. And so we're kind of giving you all at home 4 different ways that you can enjoy your Labneh, your savory style yogurt. You can try our toppings, and you can also create your own. Right, Mama?
Right. Good job.
Thanks. So Mama and I are finishing up our final 2 traditional touches for our Lebanese breakfast this morning, and it is looking absolutely marvelous. Wouldn't you say?
Delicious. Looks delicious.
I can't wait to dig in. So Mama, what are you gonna make?
I'm making ahwa while you're doing whatever you're doing.
That's usually how it is. So our ahwa is our traditional Arabic coffee, also known as Turkish coffee, and you've ground them up, right, Mom? The beans?
Right. It's all ready.
And what do we call this that we grind the beans in?
This is matahna, and we usually put the whole beans in it and grind it. So it's always fresh, just like the way we make the American coffee.
Yeah, and the Ahwa, the Turkish coffee, you need to be really finely ground, right? Isn't that key,
Right,
Mama?
right.
All right, so I'm going to let her do her thing, and I am going to do our khudra, which is our fresh vegetable platter that you always see on a traditional Lebanese or Middle Eastern table. Anytime, really, any meal, but especially at breakfast time. That looks lovely. I have the
Very good.
Persian cucumbers, peppers, scallions, radishes, fresh nana, which is always key. And of course, Mama, our zaytun.
Of course.
You always gotta have zaytun at the table, especially the breakfast
It's
table.
delicious in the morning.
All right, so shall I get you a manoush pie?
Yes, I will try
I'm
one.
gonna get one for myself. Now, which Lebanese are you gonna go for?
Of course, the hot one.
The hot
It's right in
one.
front of me, too.
I'm
Can't
gonna
miss it.
go for the fresh herb one, actually, because I wanna feel some freshness.
I'm just gonna take a little bit.
Yeah, so this is how you traditionally would eat it. You just sort of scoop up some of the Labneh, however you like. I'm gonna make sort of like a Lebanese manoush
Sandwich.
sandwich. Exactly. What do you think of that, Mom?
It looks good.
Right.
It's good like that.
It's delicious.
And they cooked really perfectly.
They did, Mama. But not as perfect as you.
Thank you.
I hope that you all enjoyed our Rise and Shine magnificent morning with Manoush, and especially with our special Mama.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mama, for
Thank you,
joining
honey.
me in the kitchen today.
Thank you.
And we wish you and yours to always take
Take
global
global
Hana, eat in happiness, and sending lots of Lebanese love. Thanks, Mama.
Beautiful. Very good.
Thank you for making my morning magnificent, Mama.
You're welcome.
As you always do.
Thank you.
Oh, me to get you one, Mama?
Just one.
How's that?
That looks good. How beautiful this is.
Thank you, Mama.
You're welcome.
Smells
Good.
absolutely scrumptious. I like rolling it up
Enjoy
like
it.
this. Thank you. You
Yeah.
too. Mama, I remember in Lebanon when I was staying with Sito, it was like amazing manoush in the morning. Everywhere I went, all your sisters, all the family, every morning, everybody had the manoush.
It's comfort food. It's good.
It's morning, but it's anytime. Here's
Thanks
to
for
you.
your help.
Thanks for your help, Mama. Here's to you and Manoush.
Good.
Julie Taboulie's Lebanese Kitchen, authentic recipes for fresh and flavorful Mediterranean home cooking, is now available. The cookbook offers 125 recipes, hands-on instructions, and tips and tricks to help you make all of Julie's dishes from this season. Cook, create, and celebrate Julie's authentic recipes right at home. To order a copy, call 1-800-PLAY-PBS or order online at shoppbs.org. Join Julie Taboulie for fresh and flavorful Lebanese foods for your family and friends at julietaboulie.com. Find Julie's authentic recipes for the tastiest Mediterranean home cooking. It's Julie tested and Mama approved. Visit julietaboulie.com today.
Julie Taboulie's Lebanese Kitchen is made possible by
Do your thing. Do your thing, do your thing. Syracuse, do your thing. Do your thing, do your thing. Syracuse, do your thing.